Okay, that's better. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? I should probably just talk about the nitty gritty, the stuff that nobody wants to hear about first, while people give time for people to come in. We're just going to be talking about really some thoughts I have with 2025 going forward in terms of like streaming and such. I'm not back, in case anyone's wondering. I just wanted to talk, to be honest. So let's talk. So I hope you guys had a good Christmas if you celebrated it, New Year and all that. But I'm gonna just talk a little bit about not some great stuff regarding my life. I won't go too into it, but I just want to kind of get it out there, get it off my chest, and then we'll focus on, like, you know, sort of things I am thinking about doing and whatnot. So you know, naturally 2024 was not really a good year for me or my family. It was pretty bad. Sadly, part of the issues are actually kind of ongoing. So 2023 wasn't really that good either, because we had ongoing issues as well. I have no idea if I'm out of sync or in sync. So we're gonna find out. I haven't streamed since last year, so which isn't that long ago, like what, 2-3 weeks ago. So I haven't really had the chance to really prep or anything, so I'm just kind of going in as raw. But that's nothing new with me, because even when I try to set things up, things go wrong. So you'll just have to take me as I am, because whatever, it's fine. One of the many reasons that, you know, just makes me sometimes not want to stream, because I'm like, what's gonna go wrong this time, eh? God, can't imagine myself doing this as a living anyway. But yeah, so things aren't great, you know how it is. You know, I've been going through some things myself personally, up here, right? Like, a lot of it gets affected with your mental health and such, and it, you know, you do what you can to I don't want to say cope, but you manage, right? You manage the best way you can. You do what you can. You know, there are moments, obviously, where, like, if I do get a chance to maybe sit down and play a game, great. And I can try to enjoy myself. But, you know, sometimes I don't even want to play a game. Sometimes I'll play a game and I won't get the joy. I'll just have a down day where I just do nothing, really. It's a very weird feeling. It's not a very nice feeling, I'll tell you that. It just kind of feels like your brain just switches off, and you just almost feel like you have no feeling. It does sort of kind of sound like depression in a way, but like, I kind of get it for a day, and then it usually tends to go away, but I get it every now and again. Considering what me and my family's going through, I'm not surprised if it might just be like maybe some depressive days coming in. I need to be very careful though in regards to my health. I did say to my parents that my mental health goes down really badly, I'd let them know. I don't know if they're having frame dips or what, but I'm noticing that I'll randomly just jitter. It's been a while since I've been streaming, but I hope I ain't getting frame rate issues. OBS isn't saying I'm dropping any frames, but I'm seeing it on the preview. I'll just randomly freeze on the camera, and then it'll correct itself. So yeah, it keeps doing that. I don't know what's going on there. Might need to change that. Maybe I could change some settings or something. No? Okay. I don't know. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I hope they'll have to do. Yeah, things haven't been great. You know how it is. Things have been pretty shitty. And I always get those thoughts. I think, the same old sort of shit where it's just like, the fuck am I doing here? What is my purpose in life? That sort of stuff. I sort of think sometimes I feel like I'm moving forward, but I'm not really going anywhere. I'm going down a path that doesn't change my situation, because I'm not happy in my current situation. But I also really, I only have myself to blame, because it's just kind of like, well, do something about it. But I would also argue that that is easier said than done. Someone could say, well, just do something about it. That's easier said than done. Depending on your situation, depending on the person, depending on the person's state of mind and state of being, maybe you can't at the moment, or there's issues in the way. I also know that some of these issues can be created by yourself, like myself, and I do think there are things that I can do to try to work towards making my life better. And I always say I want to, and like I might start and then it just doesn't go anywhere. I don't make New Year's resolutions, because I'm just like, look, I just take a day as I go, right? It is what it is. It's like, I try to do things. It's also difficult when you don't really know where you want to go or where you want to be. You just know that you don't like where you are and you're not happy with how things are, and you're like, well, yeah, but it's like, well, what do you actually want to do? I'm in my like early 30s now, and it's like, I'm not getting any younger, and I can't really say I've got anything. I can't really look back at my like 20s and be like, even if it was just like studying or doing something, I was like, nah, like I wasted my 20s, and I kind of really wished I didn't, but I kind of feels like I did. It kind of feels like I just made a lot of bad decisions and didn't really go anywhere, and it sadly hasn't gotten any better. It's only gotten worse. But it is what it is. Like I say, I do what I can. I do what I can to manage. That's what I say. I said to my friends when I saw the Sonic movie, great movie by the way, if you like Sonic, that is. I always say that these movies really, for the most part, are catered towards Sonic fans. So it's like, you might get some new kids interested, but if you're someone who knows of Sonic and you've never been into Sonic, these movies won't change that. So it's like, if you're a long-time Sonic fan, and especially if you're a fan of SA2, you will love this movie. A casual fan will like it. A fan who's not really into Sonic probably won't really care much. Won't hate it, but won't really care as much. It's, but yeah, I saw one of my friends like, I haven't seen you for like 4 years, and I'm like, has it really been that long? Jesus. I don't really go out of the house that much these days. Again, personal reasons. That and I guess I'm just not really that outgoing. I'm just not. I'm really not. But what was I gonna say? I'll use my chain of thought. But yeah, it is what it is. Things are shitty. Things are shitty. But I am doing what I can. I do think part of the shittiness does affect my motivation to want to stream and stuff. Like I say, little things can add up to big problems, and when the same problems occur or another problem occurs and they keep happening so frequently, it does affect me. It does. Eventually, I'm just kind of like, I try and laugh it off, but I'm super conscious. I keep thinking, I'm a nobody as is. So if somebody does come in and watch my stream and they've never seen me before and they see all these problems, well, that's their first impression of me. They're gone, and I can't blame them for that. I can't blame them for that. You could have the best equipment in the world, but if that equipment crashes, well, that's it, right? You're gonna have to fork out money to replace it or do something or whatnot. And you know, everything I've bought, like this mic is not cheap. I saved up for this mic. You know what I mean? I saved up for this stand. I saved up for my lights because my financial system isn't good. You know. So I have to be very clever with my money and save up. And I'm you know, I'm grateful that my mother was always good with her money. So she, you know, she tried to teach me that way. I wasn't always good with my money, and sometimes I think sometimes I do kind of spend a bit too much sometimes. But I like to think that I can say, hey, I'm like, I have 100 quid or whatever for a month, and I'll put like 200 away or something in savings or whatever, and that's it. All I have is 100. But I might spend it immediately, or I might spend it within a week, and it's like, well, that's it. And I'll be tempted to like dip into my savings, and I'm like, no, because that's a bad habit to get into, you know. But I think I'm getting better at like limiting myself and doing all that and whatnot. You know, it hasn't been all bad. Like I said, gaming wise has been pretty good for me. Some games that came out that I've been having mostly fun. I still haven't gotten to Dragon Quest 3 because I'm playing one other RPG, and I don't wanna like potentially cause burnout by playing 2 different RPGs. So I'm trying this RPG I'm playing, Mario and Luigi. It feels like it is kind of dragging a bit. It's getting on to the point where I'm like, are we gonna finish the game? I do like it, but I am thinking at this point that I'm just kind of like, you know, hurry it up, please. So I think I'm near the end of the game. I say that, and then they're gonna find some way to pad it out. That's just what it feels like sometimes. It kind of feels like the game's pacing's a bit not great, and like 1 minute they go into things, and then you have to I feel like there's a lot of sort of padding, like just try and stretch the game out. At least that's just how I feel about it. Again, game is beautiful. I love how this game looks. Mario and Luigi games usually look pretty good aesthetic wise, but for a Switch game, it looks pretty good. And you know, the animation quality is great. The soundtrack is pretty bumping. But yeah, I don't know. I was also kind of waiting for that initial click with this game. I just wasn't really clicking. I was just like, this is a Mario and Luigi RPG, alright. It's fine. I like it. Just, I'm not loving it. I'm just liking it. Don't know. I don't know what my camera is doing, and see, it's shit like that. See, I think that something's going wrong there, which it probably is, and I don't know what's going on. And it's gonna bug me, and I'm gonna find out that the stream's gonna be jittering all over the place, and I'm gonna be like, why is that doing that? I thought my internet issues were gone. Nah, they're never gone. They're never bloody gone. Yeah. I don't think there's really much else to say. I'll just wrap up with saying, you know, sadly, just because you roll into a new year doesn't mean your problems go away. That sounds really down, but it's true. You know, like the issues that have been going on throughout the year are still going on now. So you say it's a bad start of the year, I guess, but to me it's just kind of like 2024 part 2, I guess, in a way. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, well, I hate to say that it's just like, it's going to be another shitty year, and I don't know that. Things could improve throughout the year, but, you know, the problems roll on. You know what I mean? The problems just simply roll on. And sadly, literally, like, about a week ago, we literally got, again, around the 2nd of January, we got more bad news. And I was just like, when does it end? when does it end? Anyone would think we were like the evilest of evil or something. And or like, I don't know, we pissed off God. I don't know. Someone's pissed off and they keep seeming to wanting to give us bad news after bad news after bad news. You know, I say that, but it you know what I mean? It feels like that. But it kind of feels like, you know, life has dealt us a bad hand, right? Like we're just unlucky, sadly, whereas someone, you know, somebody else's family might be alright mostly most of the time. Might run into a few problems, but you know, when you get a lot of shit after shit after shit, where it just kind of feels like you get kicked and then you fall over and then you get up and you get kicked and then you fall over and you get up and you get kicked and you fall over, and it's just kind of like, oh, change the fucking record. I'm so tired, you know, I'm so tired of it all. But yeah, there's just a lot, and it does bleed into my motivation to want to stream. And you know, I like to think that I don't let numbers bother me so much anymore. I used to. I will admit I used to. But, you know, you always hear people be like, oh, you know, just show that you're passionate about what you do and people will come. And I'm like, that might work for some people, but I've been doing this shit for years and I can't be any more passionate than I ever have been with my games. So, yeah. Don't know what to tell you. You know, it's some things just work out for people, some things don't. I think I'm more of a video guy at this point, so that's what I want to focus on. Really, I want to continue to focus on videos, but I'm even losing motivation for that, which is worrying me, because I might need to just honestly think about starting a new hobby. I need to occupy myself while things are shit in my life, you know, and I'm not really thinking it's streaming. But anyway, I'll end it there. I don't want to bleed your ears off forever, so all right, let's talk the streaming channel, right? So you know, I've been thinking about some stuff, and I will say, despite having some problems with playing Batman Arkham Knight last year, I did overall enjoy myself. I did. I'm not sure what's going on with my streams on YouTube. I think there might be a view glitch or something, because I use Restream so I can stream both to Twitch and YouTube, but I think like I kept having issues with Restream. Weird issues. I don't know what's going on. It like bugs out it was like bugging out the chats and stuff. I don't know. Weird. I wonder if it's like messing with. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But hey, if the views are legit, thanks. I mean, I ain't got any comments. That's why I kind of felt like, like I'm getting like an okay amount of views, more than I was on these Batman streams, on the archives, not on the live stream itself. But no comments, and I'm like, well, it could just be a bunch of people that just don't want to comment or whatever, I suppose. But I don't know. Something seems off with them. I could be wrong, but anyway, if you enjoyed that, appreciate it. I had fun, so you know, I don't know if I'm gonna do another marathon anytime soon of a game. I don't seem to learn my lesson. As much as I like a franchise, I can get burnt out. It happened when I played Spyro back to back. I got burnt out. I really like that franchise, but playing those games back to back, I think my problem is that I usually go for 100% as well. Really burnt me out playing those games. So yeah, I need breaks. So one of the things I've said for a while now is that I want to play Legend of Legaia, because I feel like it's a title that I never hear anyone talk about, and a franchise, I guess, that no one will talk about. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of neat. I think it's a neat sort of RPG. Its combat style, I've never played a game with the type of combat style. It's an interesting mixture. It's like it's like they take fighting mechanics and put it in a turn-based system where you actually have to input like kind of commands to make the opponent to make your characters like do punches and kicks and stuff. But it's like turn-based. It's interesting. Again, I've never played a game like it, so I felt like it was kind of unique because of it. I prefer the first game, but I sadly don't have it. I only have the second, and I haven't really gone out of my way to look for it yet, the first one. I mean, I might be able to find it on eBay, but I bet someone's charging a ridiculous amount of money for it. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up streaming Legend of the Wukaya 2. That's probably what I'll do at some point, because some point this year I'm hoping, because unless I go out hunting and get lucky and find the guy, I'm probably not going to find it. And I don't think it was like re-released anywhere else. I don't think it was, sadly. But I still want to get to that. So I'm sort of in the mood for Sonic, and this was before the movie. So something I will be doing again at some point. I don't know when I'm coming back to streaming. I'm not going to tell you like, yeah, I'll be back in a week, or I'm going to be back next month or whatever. I don't know. Sadly, it's just going to be an impromptu. Like, I will just be live and I'll just decide that I think I'm ready to come back. So just not yet. At some point. So I've been doing like these like 100% completions for like Sonic games and stuff, and the next one is Sonic Heroes, and I've never done like an all emblems run for Sonic Heroes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point. Don't know when, but at some point we're gonna be doing Sonic Heroes, and oh boy, that's gonna be fun. I think it might be the GameCube version that I'll be playing, right? I think it might be the PS2 version. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so definitely more Sonic from me. Of course, I'll definitely be doing that. What else was something I briefly talked about. I wanted to potentially do more new games I've never played before. Like I'm doing like first try videos, really, just to kind of see if any of these videos reach anyone and if they resonate with anyone. You know, if anyone wanted me to carry on Dragon Quest Heroes, if there was enough like interest, not Heroes, sorry, Dragon Quest 3 HD, then I would have continued it. But I'm more than happy to just play it in my own time, so I'm playing it in my own time. And I've just kind of been thinking of doing that more often. It's like, I'll buy a new game anyway, and then I'll like stream it, and maybe if it does well, maybe if the algorithm picks it up and people likes it and they're like, yeah, can you continue it, maybe I will, or I'll drop it and I'll play it in my own time, and that's fine. At the end of the day, when it comes to streaming, I want to make sure that I'm enjoying myself, because I like to hope if I'm enjoying myself, then I hope you guys are enjoying yourself, right? I'm sure you don't want to necessarily watch me moan all the time. Some people might, unless I'm putting it on, I guess, or like you're angry video game nerd, where you know you're getting angry because that's kind of the whole point. You know, but I don't know. Video games are supposed to be fun, right? So unless I want to torture myself every now and again, which I do sometimes, it's not my fetish, I promise. Then, well, yeah, right? That is what it is. But yeah, I definitely want to do that more. And obviously I want to play more games that I just either really like, or, you know, some games I'm just like, you know what, I want to give this more attention. I want to give this more attention. You know, like the Legaia series. I want to do Legaia because I like Legaia, and I want to give it attention. You know, even though I've got like 0 influence, but it's alright. I care. Obviously, like, if like let's say Croc Legend of Gobos that comes out this year, which we hope it will do because it was supposed to come out last year and it got delayed. I'll probably stream it, but I'll most likely do a video on it first. Again, I want to focus on growing my YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel, with videos more than streaming. Streaming really is just kind of a secondary thing. I think the kind of not really the hype, but like I don't know if you call it the streaming bug. I think that's mostly gone from me. I think with me, I'm just like casually streaming every now and again works for me. You know, especially if I am losing interest for whatever reason, then just stopping it is far better for me and for my mental health. You know, no point getting upset. It's just like, well, it is what it is. You know, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Let's move on, right? That's fine. I think I just sort of it helps me. I deal with it that way. You know, it just sort of helps me that way. I'm thinking, and this is just a shot in the dark, I'm thinking of potentially bringing like goals again. Like maybe if we meet a certain amount of subs or followers on Twitch, I'll play a game. Maybe it'll be a game that I don't really want to play, right? Or maybe there's something to it. Maybe I'll play a game and I'll do a gimmick. I'm thinking about bringing back challenges again. If I do bring back challenges, I mean, who knows? I might do it for a bit, and then I might never do it again. That's the problem with me, is that some things stick, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to keep this. And then other times, I'm just sort of like, I'm bored of this now. Don't want to do this anymore, and I'll do something else. So we'll see. But I have been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing some like challenge stuff again, challenge streams. I'm also thinking of doing things that potentially won't make me so much pull my hair out. Like, obviously there's supposed to be challenges, but I don't want to stress myself out too much, if you know what I mean. Just something I've been thinking about. So, was there anything else? I wasn't planning to really stream too long here. I'm really talking about stuff, but I mean, I hope you guys are doing alright. I hope we have another great year for gaming. I hope so. I hope so. I don't have anything else, I don't think, planned playthrough wise, do I? I'm just thinking. I'm looking, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at my my game catalog. you can't see it from here, but it's I'm pointing over there. I'm looking at my my games catalog and whatnot. But you know, one of the things I was thinking of, if I picked up Jak and Daxter at some point, I was thinking of streaming that. Don't know if I do a full playthrough, but I'll give it a try and see how I feel. And that wouldn't be like a, oh, if it does well. It would be like a, if I'm enjoying it, I'll keep playing it. That's different to like games that I'm gonna try, and I know I'm probably gonna enjoy it, but if no one really wants to watch it, then I'm not gonna waste my time setting up my stream and streaming all this and that, because what's the point, right? What's the point? You know, I'm not gonna waste my time. It really depends. Like I say, it really depends. If I'm in the mood, I might just stream the game anyway. You know, it really just kind of depends. Really just kind of depends. But a lot of the time, I've been thinking, man, I kind of just want to play games myself and not stream. So, like I say, I think I'm just kind of losing that. I was hoping that I might get it back, and I don't think I've truly ever gotten it back. I think I've just gotten a little bit of it back, but not it fully, right? Was there anything else? I'm thinking, looking. I mean, there is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses mod. Maybe I should look into that. Did think about that. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe stream that. Because Duels of the Roses, so I'm gonna have fun anyway. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll look into that as well. Uh, do, 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 do. Where's my Sonic R2? I'm just listening, just listen to this, and I'm like, where's my Sonic R2? Where is it? Oh god, that's another thing about streaming. I'll have like massive pauses when I'm pondering, and I'm like ums and ahs, and that kind of, that's the sort of shit that I would edit out in a video. Who knows? Maybe I will maybe I'll upload this as a video and like cut everything out. I don't know. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. I feel like there might have been something else. Well, just fleeting things. I've thought about this before. There are just some games that I have thought about streaming. I've thought about streaming Bayonetta, right? But I think I might wait until I get it on PC and run it that way, because I actually have a decent computer now, so I should be able to run that game. I mean, it's basically a PS3 game, so I should be able to run it fine. We'll see, I guess. I still haven't done the hard mode for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I don't know if I'm going to really stream that. I feel like I might just play that in my own time, to be honest. So, no, I'm a little bit annoyed because if only I'd have gotten this computer sooner, then my Rebirth streams would have been at least somewhat better quality. But it is what it is. I couldn't wait. I wanted to play that game. So, outside of Bayo, I mean, apparently it's like, I think it might be, how many? 15th anniversary or something for Bayo? And they're talking about celebrating it. I don't think that means we're going to get a new game announcement, but especially with everything that's been happening with gaming and Platinum and Capcom. I don't even know what's going to happen with Bayonetta anymore. It might not even happen anymore. To be fair, a lot of people didn't like 3, so... And after the voice acting... Dude, I forgot about the whole voice acting shenanigans of that. Holy shit. Drama, man. Drama. I've obviously seen the news about LA and the fires and stuff, and this... I don't know what exactly going on or what caused it, but... just kind of shitty, really, isn't it? Kind of shitty all around. Oh boy. Okay, I feel like I should probably wrap this up now because I'm really sort of not sure what to really talk about. I need to think about streaming Final Fantasy 16 maybe at some point. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Because again, that's another game I quite like. So I kind of want to show that off. Maybe I'll stream Sonic X Shadow Generations again. I've beaten it, but maybe I'll do that. I don't know. And just do it for fun. I don't know. I haven't fully completed that yet, but I've done the main story and whatnot. So. Something I will probably do is if there's any like any gaming, like if there's any of those like gaming events, like Game Awards and stuff, then I'll probably stream those, right, and react to those. So if anything, you'll probably get that from me at minimum. It depends. I might not do that for everything, but if it's like a Sony event or a Nintendo Direct, I'll probably stream it. Just things like that. I'll try to. It really depends on the time zone and stuff. I'm not exactly a fan of staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning. But it is what it is. It's never particularly great for us in the UK. Not usually. Not usually. Dude, I don't even know what I'm looking forward to this year outside of Croc. Because I can't even remember what's going to come out this year. I'm still thinking about Onimusha, dude. In 2026. I'm waiting for part 3 of Final Fantasy 7 and like hopefully 2027. That's something we might get. Might get a trailer for that this year. We might get a teaser for the announcement of the name of the game. Because I think that's what happened with Rebirth. I think like 2 years after Remake, we got a teaser and and they gave us the title of the game. We'll see. Anything else before I wrap things up? I don't think so. So to sum up, basically, you know, I'm just gonna keep playing games that I hopefully enjoy. I will try to show off Legaia, one of the games this year. At some point we'll do Sonic Heroes, all emblems. That's gonna be fun. More new games. We're just gonna do like tryout streams, see how they go. If I like them, maybe I'll keep playing them. We'll see. So more blind sort of playthroughs, sort of, kind of, right? But it works out. If I'm not feeling it, I'll just drop it, and it works out for me, rather than forcing myself to do it when I really don't want to, because then you're just gonna see miserable Jay, and no one wants to see miserable Jay. Well, someone might. Some mean person on the internet might. I don't know. But God, I want to play more old stuff. You know, like Ape Escape. I have to thank Astrobot for that. So yeah, I don't know. There's definitely something to look into. Some more games to try out, old and new, but like thinking about potentially just streaming them, because why not? And just try to have fun. That's all I try to do. I try my best to have fun. If I'm not having fun, then, well, I won't stream. Simple as that. So I don't know when I'm coming back, but at some point we'll come back, and it will be with something. I don't know what it will be. I don't think I'll go straight into Sonic Heroes, but whatever it will be is whatever it will be. I don't know. Something, I guess. Whatever I'm in the mood for. But anyway, I'm gonna stop there. I've been rambling for a while now. I'm actually getting kind of tired, giving myself a headache, I think. So yeah, cheers if you did watch the live stream. I'll be back at some point. Have a good one and take care.